Mere feet from where the Georgia Dome stood and the Falcons played for a quarter century. We're looking at the team's home since the 2017 season, Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Here's Tyler Bass to get this one started. And off we go in Monday Night Prime Time. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, shot.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Tag 70 Lions.
Now Milton to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that's gonna leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Let's go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Check, 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 check. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Hunt.
Milton. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20.
At their own 23-yard line.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. First give of the game here to Chase Brown. Escapes a defender. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. It's a pickup of 11. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense right there on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Putting a receiver in motion. To throw it on 1st down. Catch made by Chase Brown. He's got a gain of 6 there. Brought to a halt by Deonte Banks.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. the gun, they'll look to throw. That's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up 4th down. The Giants are set to punt. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And the Falcons will take over. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Cardinal, 18 Warriors, 70. 7 Pirates, go!
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Walker on 1st down. And he's brought down for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
This is Walker on 2nd. And he's going to be taken down right around the 39. It's only a gain of 1. Back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing 3rd and long.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Walker hauls it in. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Falcons will have a 1st.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Throwing now, Milton. Dump off caught by his back. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Walker now from the gun. He still has room inside the 30. It's a gain of 22. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Here's Milton. Into the hands of Walker. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons go up 6-0 here in the 1st. It's a Taz Walker touchdown. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And that kick goes out of bounds. They're going to get great field position out of this. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. First and 10 from the 41. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. So now it's 13-zip, Brock, and they've got to be even happier knowing that multiple phases of their game contributing to this lead early on.
Yeah, I'm going to guess the defense probably not going to keep up with the offensive scoring touchdown for touchdown, but you can't script a better start.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Getting right back to it after that interception. Chased out to his right. Now he takes it. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Second and 1. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's third down.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
Looking to throw on third and 1. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Deonte Banks. And it's a pick-6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Second time he's had an errant throw taken back for 6 in this half, Brock. As a quarterback, how do you come back from this knowing there's so much game left?
How do you come back from it, or how do your family and friends come back from it? I know as I get older, I think about them more and more. As a competitor, you're just going to grit your teeth and do what you can. But for the loved ones following, that's a tough second pick-6 to watch.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons push their lead to 21-zip already. A quick chance at redemption after that pick-6 as it's sent away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Back to the air following the pick-6. Has a man, it's Brown. And that's good for a gain of 5. Tackle made by Nehemiah Pritchett.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Here's second and 5. But there's too much pressure, and he's brought down. Working quickly here. Shotgun now on third down. Stays in the pocket. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough fourth down. Matt Araiza on to punt. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. Ooh, and he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield. That one in the books is a 48-yard punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Ball at the 33 for first down.
60 Bobcat, 60. Here we go. Ready?
Milton back to throw. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. So that brings up second down.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
This, our last play of the quarter. Second and 10 now. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Giants will take over at the start of the next quarter. Well, these top-tier offense... Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Giants. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he made a bid for it. It's a good gain that's stopped down at the 3. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be second and 1.
Well, this offense is trying to keep the defense off balance down here in the red zone, mixing in receiver runs with everything else they love to do. And the best part is, it's working. He gets them several yards on that play.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's second and 1. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, it kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
This throw is caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
On the set.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Hey, smash Bronco.
They'll try and punch it in. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's second and goal. Running for it again. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be third and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult fourth down decision.
Third time's the charm. He gets it again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Oh, wow, Brock, a fourth straight carry. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Giants pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Giants get it back to a 14-point game. Bass now to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Dadrian Taylor Demerson getting there for the tackle.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's out of bounds after reaching the 40. They get 28 out of that play. And the Falcons will have a first. Pass complete to Walker. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
Ready?
Here he goes on the bootleg. That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
Here we go, here we go.
Hand off to Walker from the gun. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
All right, set now, 1st and 10.
Tight. Hurt. 19 tight, 19 tight. Panther 11.
Working inside the red zone. On the move, headed right. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Tight end going in motion here.
Go.
Here he is to throw on 2nd down. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
I'm sure coach, play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. The Falcons pushing for points. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Ooh, put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out.
Well, he had the space from the defender and the concentration to make a great catch.
Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. So the officials looked at it twice. The replay officials in New York agreed, and the call on the field's going to stand. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Back now, pressure on its way. He's got it. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
70 rings, 70 rings. Warriors, 70. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll come out throwing. He's on the move. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
They're going to throw it on third and long. Complete out to the right side. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Another punt coming up. Matt Araiza to do the honors once again. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. So on fourth down, out comes Matt Araiza to boot it away. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. Ball at the 33 for first down.
Let's go.
Milton now. Finds a seam down the middle. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Ready? 18, Pioneer. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. Dragon, 60. Ready?
To throw, Milton. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Go! 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready?
Back to the air on second down. Gets everything he has. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Giants get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive.
Ready? 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Hits him on the out route. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Kalen Bullock up to make the stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, here we go. Go free.
From the 38. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
19 right. Left knee, 19. 70 ready, 70 ready. Go.
Looking to throw. He has the first over the middle. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And he missed it. It's no good. And this stays a 3-possession game. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Trying the right side. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They give it to him again. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
Here's 2nd and 11. Looking for a target. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Brought down by Jalen Carter.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Here we go, set.
Throwing from the gun here. Escapes the pocket. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Back to throw now. Getting out to his left. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field, and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 28. Roman Wilson reels it in. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20. From the red zone now. Forced out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down.
Buffalo 18, go! 18, right in. 18, run, 18, run.
Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Along the sideline, Brown brings it in. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
Back 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Throw on 3rd down. Rolling left, buying some time. He's running for it. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they'll likely be very protecting of the only one they've got remaining. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
19 tight, 19 tight. Go!
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Flush down out to his left. And they will score. Touchdown, New York. The Giants cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Bass on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Check go.
Give up the gut to Walker. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Offense in the hurry up here.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long.
Big Lion.
Here's Milton. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. No return on that punt. And it'll be Giants football. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. From the gun, a give to Brown. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
First down, Giants.
Let's go now. 19 right. Let's be 19. Ready to look.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Pass play on 1st and 10. Escapes out to the left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here.
Here we go, strike.
Motioning the tight end now. Has him on the quick hitter. And a nice game here, but it's stopped short of the 1st. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. It's Giants football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. Now the field goal unit runs on for its 2nd try tonight. From the right hash, 55 yards out. Got all of it, and this is good. And it pulls them back within 1 score here in the 4th.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
So they got the lead back down to 1 score. Now it's all about locking in and recovering this kick. And the Falcons cover off the kick. Well, the good news is still a decent bit of time left. Maybe a little quick on the draw to dial up that onside kick.
Yeah, you know what happens, Kate, in these moments, right? We've been doing this for a while.
Yeah.
And you see my brain just going to overdrive, trying to peel back the layers as to why you would make that decision. And ultimately, I think it's because you don't trust your defense against this offense. That's a big risk to take. And now, unfortunately, you've set this offense up for success.
Now an inside give to Walker. And he's brought down after a short gain. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Staying with Walker. And he's got this down to the 40. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Milton back to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Ready? '70 Ranger, '70 Ranger. Hup.
Now Milton to throw. And it looks great flying through the air, Bronk, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Well, I think the defense coaches in coverage, breathing a sigh of relief. There was space right there. If that throw came 1 second earlier, that was going to be 6.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
19, Tiger, 9. Here we go, here we go.
To the ground with Walker. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
And the Falcons, first down.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Milton. Walker hauls it in. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal. On the carry, it's Walker. And he made a bid for it. It's a good gain that's stopped down at the 3. Give him 7 on the play, and now they have second and goal. Trying again, Walker. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Give him 2 yards on the run, and that leaves them just inches short for third down.
Come on, set. Take go.
They'll try to run it with Walker. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now. Hurry, 70.
They've got a man in motion. Throwing it to start this drive. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up. Looking to the air here. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. Try getting that one to Brock Bowers. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Back to throw. He's on the move. Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. And he recovers his own mistake. He can keep going here.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become two, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
Offense staying out there. Look at this. They're trying 4th and 9.
Here we go, set. Set, go.
Throwing now from the gun. He finds him beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They strike for 23 yards. And the huge conversion gets them a new set of downs.
18, right here.
To throw here on first down. Escapes the pocket. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. The Giants using their first timeout. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
18, left. 18, left.
They send the tight end in motion. From the 40 on 2nd down. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Cade on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Let's go. Back 60. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
Man in motion here.
Go.
3rd down from the gun. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over after his 9th interception of the season. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Check, go.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Ready.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Short pass brought in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front ready to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Go. Come 19. Come 19. Hey.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Giants have some new life in the 4th.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Broke through the tackle. And the Falcons can only get the return up towards the 10 before they're taken down.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice. Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays. Because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
79 Bronco.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
19 Lions. Set. Ready.
To throw, Milton. Pass complete to Walker. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 now from the 30.
79.
Throwing now, off play action. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. This is caught inside the 15. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at...
And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Well, Brock, you found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns. And that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30.
Got it. Ready.
And the drive will start out with a first and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. It is caught left side. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Giants will have a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
To throw it on first down. And they pick him off again. And the Falcons will take over as he picks off his 10th pass of the season. Oh, man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
Timeout called, and that's going to be the second for New York. And they'll have just one left to burn now. All right, here we go. Second down.
Ready. Head to 60. Head to 60. Hunt.
Throwing now, Milton. Into the hands of Walker. They deliver a shot before he can get to the line.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
So the Falcons defend their building and take the win at home. And they continue playing their best ball of the season over this recent stretch as they pick up a 6th consecutive victory.